you have to ask a favor? Could you please widen the aisle?
Like Moses.
And Moses parts.
Like Danny Lynch's hair.
Hello, and welcome to Into the Woods. My, you look sleepy, Sleeping Beauty. Anyways, we are so excited to see you here tonight. For those of you who don't know, this is a play that consists of 2 acts. Between them, there will be a 15-minute intermission. You will be able to purchase refreshments outside at the snack bar. We hope you enjoy the show. Bye!
Yeah! Yay! Go, Jeff, go.
Once upon a time,
I wish,
in a far-off kingdom,
more than anything,
lived a young maiden,
more than
a
life,
sad young guy,
more than jewels,
I wish.
and a childless baker,
More than life. I wish.
with his
More
wife.
than anything.
more than the moon. I wish the king is giving a festival.
More than life. I wish.
I wish to go to the festival. More than riches.
I wish my cow would give us some milk.
More than anything.
I wish we had a Charlie's Well. Please, pal.
I wish to go to the festival. I wish we might have a child. I wish. Do you wish to go to the festival?
The poor girl's mother had died.
You, Cinderella, the
What,
festival?
Cinderella?
Would you wish to go to the festival? The festival? The King's festival?
And her father had taken for his new wife
The festival.
a woman with 2 daughters of her own.
Look at your nails, look at your dress, people will laugh at you. Nevertheless, she still wants to go to the festival and dance before the prince.
All 3 were beautiful of face, but vile and black of hearts. Jack, on the other hand, had no father, and his mother,
I wish.
well, she was not quite beautiful.
I wish my son were not a fool. I wish my house was not a mess. I wish the cow was full of milk. I wish the walls were full of gold. I wish a lot of things. You foolish child! What in heaven's name are you doing with that cow inside the house?
A warm environment might be just what Milky White needs to produce his milk.
It's a she. How many times must I tell you only she's can produce milk?
Why, come here, little girl.
I wish. It's not for me, it's for my granny in the woods. A loaf of bread, please. To bring my poor old hungry granny in the woods. Just a loaf of bread, please.
Cinderella's stepmother had a surprise for her.
I have emptied a pot of lentils into the ashes for you. If you pick them out again in 2 hours' time, you shall go to the ball with us.
And perhaps a sticky bun or 4
Birds in the sky, birds in the field, pastures and comets, who have got out of the east and the breeze and the fields and the castles and cars.
No squeeze, pal.
Pick the birds through the ashes, pick and peck but quickly sift through the ashes into the pot.
Listen well, son. Milky White must be taken to market. Why do you love that cow so much?
Milky White's the best cow. We can't take her.
Look at her! There are bugs on her duds. There are flies in her eyes. There's a lump on her rump, big enough to be a hump.
But
Son, we've no time to sit and dither while her withers wither with her. And no one keeps a cow for a friend. Sometimes back to the leaves on the leaves on the leaves. Hurry up, I'm making my hair, Cinderella. Are you really wearing that?
Tear up and a little tear, Cinderella. Can't you hide it with a hat? You look beautiful.
I know.
She means me.
Put it in a twist.
Who will be there?
Father said be nice, Father said be nice. That was always very nice. So be nice, Cinderella. Good Cinderella. Nice, good, nice. Hider.
What's the good in being good if everyone is kind and you're always left behind? Never mind, Cinderella, kind, Cinderella.
Nice, good, nice. Kind, good, nice. Not that tight. Sorry, Claude.
Because the baker had lost his mother and father in a baking accident, well, at least that is what he believed. He was eager to have a family of his own, and was concerned that all efforts, until now, had failed.
Who might that be?
We have sold our last loaf of bread.
Which from next door?
We have no bread. Of course, you have no bread.
What do you wish?
It's not what I wish. It's what you wish. Nothing cooking in there now, is there?
The old enchantress went on to tell the couple that she had placed a spell on their house.
In the past, when you were no more than a babe, your father brought his wife to this cottage. They were a handsome couple, but not handsome neighbors. You see, your mother was with child, and she had developed an unusual appetite. She took one look at my beautiful garden and told your father what she wanted more than anything in the world was greens, greens, and nothing but greens. Parsley, peppers, cabbages, and celery, asparagus, and watercress, and vegetables, and lettuce. He said, all right. But it wasn't because I caught him in the autumn in my garden one night. He was robbing me, raping me, running through my rutabaga, fanning my arugula, and ripping up the ruby and the champion of my favorite. I killed him and spell on him right there. I turned him in a stone, or a dog, or a chair, or a in return, however, I said very fair, you should let me have the baby that your wife will bear. And we'll call it square.
I had a brother?
No! But you had a sister.
But the witch refused to tell him any more of his sister, not even that her name was Rapunzel.
I thought I had been more than reasonable, and that we all might live happily ever after. How was I to know what your father had also hidden in his pocket? You see, when I had inherited that garden, my mother warned me I would be punished if I were ever to lose any of the beans. The special beans! I let him go, I didn't know he'd stolen my beans. I was watching him crawl back over the wall, and bang, crash, and a lightning flash. Oh, that's another story. No. Anyway, at last the big day came. I made my thing. Take it with the baby, they shrieked and screamed, but I did, and I hid it watching never be rich. And your father cried, and your mother died with an extra man. I said, sorry, I'm still not qualified. So I laid a little spell on them. You too, son. That your family tree would always be a barren one. So there's no more fuss, there's no more seeds, and my garden thrives. You should see my nectarines, but I'm telling you the same about kings and queens. Don't ever, never, ever mess around with my greens, especially the beans. Now listen to me, Jack. You must lead Milky White into market and fetch the best price you can. Take no less than 5 pounds. Are you listening to me?
Yes.
Now how much are you to ask?
No more than 5 pounds. Less than 5.
Than 5. Jack, 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 heading on a sack. The house is getting colder. This is not a time for dreaming. The chimney stack starting to crack. The mice are getting older. The floor's gone slack. Your mother's getting older. Your father's gone back. And you just can't sit here dreaming pretty dreams. To wish and wait from day to day will never keep the
Meanwhile, the witch, for purposes of her own, explained how the baker might lift the spell.
You wish to have the curse reversed? I'll need a certain potion first. Go to the wood and bring me back 1, the cow as white as milk, 2, the cape as red as blood, 3, the hair as yellow as corn, 4, the slipper as pure as gold. Bring me these before the chime of midnight in 3 days' time, and we shall have, I guarantee, a child as perfect as I can be. Go to the wood!
Ladies, our carriage waits.
Now may I go to the festival?
The festival? Going the tails, going the slopes, looking for nothing but showing with those you made as the fools of the festival, and more to find the prince.
The carriage is waiting.
We must be gone.
Good night, Father. I wish.
Look what I found in Father's hunting chest.
6 beans?
I wonder if they're the...
The witch's beans. We'll take them with us.
No, you are not coming.
I know you were fearful of the woods at night.
No, the spell is on my house. Only I can lift the spell. The
No,
spell
the
is on
spell
my
is
house.
our house. We must lift the spell together.
No, you are not to come. That is fine. Now what am I going to do?
You don't remember? The cow is white as milk, the cape as red as blood, the hair as yellow as corn, the slipper as pure as gold.
Cow's white milk.
And so the baker reluctantly set out to meet the enchantress's demands. As for Cinderella,
I still wish to go to the festival.
Cow's white as milk. The
But how will I
cape
ever
is red
get
as
to
blood.
the
The hair is
festival?
yellow
I
as
know
corn.
all beers and all the
The
beers,
slipper
the
is sweeter as gold. The cow, the cape, the slipper is gold.
To the woods, it's time to go. It may be all in vain, I know. To the woods, but even so, I have to take the journey. To the woods, the path is straight. I know it well, but who can tell? To the woods to lift the spell. To the woods to visit mother. To the woods to fetch the things. To go to the festival. To the woods without regret. The choice is made, the task is set. Into the woods, but not forgetting why I'm on the journey. Into the woods to get my wish. I don't care how the time is now.
To the woods to smell the cow,
To the woods to get the money.
to the woods to lift the spell,
To make the potion.
Go to the festival.
into the woods to grandmother's house, into the woods to grandmother's house.
The way is clear, the light is good. I have no fear, nor no one should. The woods are just trees, the trees are just wood. No need to be afraid, there's something in the glade there. Into the woods without delay, but careful not to lose the way. Into the woods, who knows what may be lurking on the journey. Into the woods to get the thing that makes it worth the journey. Into the woods to see the king, to sell the cow, make the potion to see, to sell, to get, to bring, to make, to live, to go to the festival. Into the woods, into the woods, into the woods and out of the woods, and home before dark.
Cinderella had planted a branch at the grave of her grandmother, and she visited there so often and visited so much that her tears watered it until it had become a handsome tree.
I've been good and I've been kind, mother, doing only what I learned from you. Why then am I left behind, mother? Is there something more that I should do? What is wrong with me, mother? Something must be wrong. I wish.
But child, specify. Opportunity is not a lengthy visitor, and good fortune like that can befall when least expected.
Do you know what you wish? I'm certain what you wish is what you want. If you know what you want, then make a wish.
White. Not to my liking.
Hello, Jack.
How did you know my name?
When first I appear, I seem mysterious, but when it's flames, I have nothing serious.
Say that again.
On your way to market. You might have been there long ago. Taking your time, aren't you, Jack?
No, sir.
Is that the truth?
Well, you see, I'm resting.
How much are you asking for the animal?
No less than £5, sir.
£5? Why, Jack, what's such a sum?
Well, you see, my mother...
Your mother? A boy your age? Maybe you'd like to change it for a sack of beans.
Come along, Milky White. There are spirits here.
Good day, young lady.
Good day, Mr. Wolf.
Whither away so hurriedly?
To my grandmother's.
And where might be in that basket?
Bread and wine, so grandmother will have something good to make her strong.
And where might your grandmother live?
A good quarter of the league further in the woods. Her house stands under 3 large oak trees.
Look at that flesh, pink and plump. Hello, little girl. Tender and fresh, not one lump. Hello, little girl. This one's especially lush, delicious. Hello, little girl. What's your rush? You're missing all the flowers. The sun will take 4 hours. Take your
Mother said
time.
straight ahead, not slay or be misled.
But slow, little girl. Talk and hush. The birds are singing sweetly. You'll miss the birds completely. You're traveling so fleetly. Grandmother first, then Miss Plump. What a delectable couple. To perfection, one brittle, one supple, one moment.
Mother said, how it may follow the path and never stray.
Just so, little girl, any path, so many worth exploring. Just one would be so boring. And look what you're ignoring. Think of those crisp, aging bones. Then something fresh on the palate. Think of that scrumptious carnality twice in one day. There's no possible way to describe what you feel when you're talking to your meal.
Mother said not to stray, still I suppose a small delay. Granny might like a fresh bouquet. Goodbye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, little girl. And hello.
That little girl in the red cape?
Let's get the little girl and get the cape.
You're frightening me.
It's the cape. Get it, get it.
How am I supposed to get it?
Go up to the little thing and you take it.
I can't just take a cloak from the little girl. Why don't you take it?
If I could, I would, but I can't. Madam, listen to her beautiful music. Get me what I need. Get me what I need.
It's ridiculous. I'll never get that red cape. Nor find that yellow slipper in that golden cow. But was it the golden slipper in the yellow cow? Oh no.
The cow is white as milk, the cape is red as blood, the hair is yellow as
What
corn.
are you doing here?
You forgot your scarf.
You have no business being alone in the woods. You have no idea what I've come upon. You would be frightened for your life.
But I wish to help.
No, the spell is on my
Our house.
Only I can
We
leave
must
the spell.
lift the spell
The spell is on my
together.
house. The spell is on.
The
cow as white as milk.
Hello there, young man.
Hello.
What might you be doing with a cow in the middle of the forest?
Well, I was headed toward market, but I seem to have lost my way.
And what were you planning on doing there?
Sell my cow, sir. No less than 5 pounds.
5 pounds? Where am I to get 5 pounds?
She must be generous of milk to fetch 5 pounds.
Yes, ma'am.
And if you can't fetch that sum, then what are you to do?
Oh, well, I hadn't thought of that. I suppose my mother and I will have no food to eat.
This is the sum total.
Beans! We mustn't give up our beans! Well, if you feel we must. Beans will bring you food, son.
Beans? In exchange for my cow?
These are no ordinary beans, son. These beans carry magic.
Kind of magic.
Tell him.
Magic that defies description.
Oh, my mother would. You'd be lucky to exchange her for a sack of beans. Well, how many beans?
6.
5! We mustn't part with all of them. We must leave at least one for ourselves. Besides, I say they're worth a pound each at the very least.
Well, could I buy my cow back someday?
Well, possibly. Good luck there, young lad.
I guess this is goodbye, old pal. You've been a perfect friend. I hate to see us part, old pal. Someday I'll buy you back. I'll see you soon again. I hope that when I do, it won't be on a plate.
Magic beans? There's no reason to believe in magic.
No
You're going
one,
to dispel this curse through deceit?
no one would even more for this creature. We did him a favor. At least they'll have some food.
5 beans.
If you know what you want, then you go and you find it and you get it.
Oh.
Do we want the child or not? And you give and you take and you bid and you bargain or you live to regret it.
Will you please go home?
There are rights and wrongs and in-betweens. No one waits when fortune intervenes. And maybe they're really magic. Who knows? Why you do what you do, that's the point. All the rest of it is chatter.
Look at her, she's crying.
If the thing you do is pure and it defies the
Go home. I'll carry this out in my own fashion.
And so the baker continued his search for the cape as red as blood. As for Rapunzel, the witch was careful not to lose this beauty to the outside world, and so shut her within a doorless tower that lay deep within the forest. And when the old enchantress paid a visit, she called forth.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair to me.
Rapunzel. What a strange name. Strange, but beautiful. And fit for a prince. Tomorrow, before that horrible witch arrives, I shall ask her to let down her hair to me.
beautiful cloak. I so admire it.
My granny made it for me.
Is that right? I would love a red cloak like that.
You look pretty foolish.
May I take a look at it?
I don't like to be without my cape. Please give it back.
I want it badly.
Give it back, please!
I just wanted to make certain you really love this game. You go on to your granny's house. Make sure that no wolves come your way.
I'd rather wolf than you any day.
If you know what you want, then you go and you find it and you take it. Do I want a child or not? It's a cloak, what's a cloak? It's a joke, it's a stupid little cloak. And the cloak is what you make it, so you take it. These are only what you need them for. What's important is who needs them for.
And so the baker with newfound determination went after the red cape. As for the little girl, she was surprised to find her grandmother's cottage door standing open.
Oh dear. How easy I feel. Perhaps I shouldn't be in all those smells. Good day, grandmother. My grandmother. You're looking very strange. What big eyes you have.
The better to see you with, my dear.
Grandmother. What big ears you have.
The better to hear you with, my dear.
Oh, grandmother. What big hands you have.
The better to hug you with, my dear.
Grandmother. What a big, wet, terrible mouth you have.
The better to...
Scarcely had the wolf said this, and with a single bound, he was devouring the little girl. Well, it was a full day of eating for both. And with his appetite appeased, the wolf took to bed for a nice, long nap.
With grandmother has a mighty snore. Odd. Where is the little one? Eating, no doubt. Or eating! Grandmother, hi! What's that red cloth in the corner of your mouth? Looks to me to be a piece of the red cape. Aha! Cut it from within your stomach!
Right. How dark and think it was inside that wolf. Kill the devil!
Let's see the demon sliced into 1,000 bits. Better yet, let the animal die a painful, agonizing, hideous death. Quiet, child. This evil must be destroyed. Fetch me some great stones. We'll fill his belly with them. Then we'll watch him try to crawl away.
Well, I will leave you to your task.
Don't you want the skins?
No, no, you keep them.
What kind of a hunter are you?
I'm a baker.
Mother said straight ahead, not to delay or be misled. I should have heeded her advice, but he seemed so nice. And he showed me things, many beautiful things that I hadn't thought to explore. They were off my path, so I never had dared. I had been so careful, I never had cared. And he made me feel excited, well, excited and scared. When he said, come in, with that sickening grin, how could I know what was in store? Once his teeth were bared, though I really got scared, well, excited and scared. And he drew me close, and he swallowed me down a dark, slimy path, where lie secrets that I never want to know. And when everything familiar seemed to disappear forever, at the end of the path was Granny once again. So we laid in the dark until someone set us free, and we're brought into the light, and we're back at the start. And I know things now, many they should, and take extra care of strangers. Even flowers have their dangers, and though scary is exciting, nice is different than good. Now I know, don't be scared, Granny is right, just be prepared. Isn't it nice to know a lot? And a little bit not. You saved our lives. Here.
Are you certain?
Yes, maybe Granny will make me immune out of the wolves.
Thank you.
And so the vicar, with the second article in hand, feeling braver and more satisfied than he had ever felt, ran back to the woods. As for the lad Jack,
Only adults would exchange a cow for beans!
Mother, no!
To bed without supper for you!
little did they know those beans would grow into an enormous stalk that would stretch into the heavens.
Are you all right, miss? Yes. I just need to catch my breath. What a beautiful gown you're wearing. Were you at the King's Festival? Yes. Aren't you the lucky one? Why ever are you in the wood at this hour?
Have you seen a young maiden in a ball gown pass through?
I don't think so, sir. I've never liked royalty before. I've never anything to royalty before. Thank you. If a prince were looking for me, I certainly wouldn't be hiding.
Well, what brings you into the woods? And with a cow?
My husband's in the woods. He's undoing a spell.
Oh?
Oh, yes. Now the prince, what was he like?
He's a very nice prince. And it's a very nice ball. And when I entered, they trumpeted.
And the prince?
Oh, the prince?
Yes, the prince.
Well, he's tall, is that all? Did you dance? Is he charming? They say that he's charming. We did nothing but dance.
Yes.
And it made a nice change.
No, the prince.
Oh, the prince?
Yes, the prince.
He has charm for a prince, I guess. I don't need a wide range, and it's all very strange.
Are you to return to the festival tomorrow eve? Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Oh, to be pursued by a prince. All that pursues me is tomorrow's bread. What I would have given to be in your shoes.
Will you look over there? An enormous vine growing next to that little cottage.
I mean slippers?
It looks like a giant beanstalk rising into the sky.
As pure as gold?
I must get home!
I need your shoes!
Wait! Wait! Come back here!
One midnight gone.
No knot unties itself.
Sometimes the things you must wish for.
I'm not to be touched.
The harder to get, the better to have.
Agreed.
Never were moths
Or
walls.
pink. Or open your mouth.
sky. There are big, tall, terrible giants in the sky. When you're way up high and you look below at the world you left and the things you know, little more than a glance is enough to show you just how small you are. When you're way up high and you're on your own in a world like none that you've ever known, and the sky is lead and the earth is stone, you're free to do whatever pleases you, exploring things you've never dared because you don't care when suddenly there's a big, tall, terrible giant at the door. A big, tall, terrible lady giant sweeping the floor. And she gives you food and she gives you rest, and she draws you close to her giant breast, and you know things now that you never knew before. Not till the sky. Only just when you made a friend, then all you know she's big, but you don't feel small, so no bigger than her, but you walk the hall to swallow you for lunch. And your heart is lead and your stomach's stone, you're really scared being all alone. And it's then that you miss all the things you've known and the world you left and the little you own. The fun is done, you steal what you can and run, and you scramble down and you look below, and the world you know begins to grow. The house and your mother at the door. The roof, the house, and the world you never thought to explore. And you think of all of the things you've seen, and you wish that you could live in between. And you're back again, only different than before. After the sky, there are giants in the sky. There are big, tall, terrible, awesome, scary, wonderful giants in the sky. Good fortune, sir. Look what I have.
5 gold pieces.
Yes, I had more, but my mother made me surrender them. She allowed me these 5 to do with as I pleased.
Oh my.
Well, where is Milky White?
Milky White is back home with my wife.
Well, let's go get her.
Wait! I don't know that I wish to sell.
But you said that I might buy her back.
Yes, I know, but I'm not sure that.
Do you wish more money?
More money is all.
You stay here, I will get more.
But I didn't say that. 5 gold pieces. With this, I could buy baking supplies for a year. Buy a new thatched roof and a new chimney.
But clearly buy yourself a child.
Who are you?
When first I appear, I seem delirious, but when explained, I am nothing serious. Did you buy yourself a child?
You don't understand.
How badly do you wish a child? 5 gold pieces? 10? 20?
I'm not thought to put a price on it.
Exactly. You've not thought of many things, have you, son?
Give me back my money. It's not yours.
Nor is it yours. The money is not what's important. What's important is that your wish be honored.
What are you doing here now?
I see you've the red cape.
Yes, I have the cape. You've only 2 items left to locate.
3.
2, I have the cape and the cow.
You've the cape!
What have you done with the cow?
She ran away. I never reached home. I've been looking for her all night.
You should have known better than to have entrusted her to you.
She might just as easily have run from you.
But she didn't.
But she might have.
But she didn't.
Who cares? The cow is gone. Get it back. Get it back.
You're just about to do that. Here, I can give you this.
Give me that. Oh, I don't want to touch that. Have you no sense? And tomorrow's midnight. Deliver the item to me, or you wish you never thought to have a child.
I don't like that woman.
I'm sorry I lost the cow.
I'm sorry I yelled. Now please go home. I will make things right. No more hunting about in the woods for strange objects. No more dim-witted boys or hungry little girls. Oh.
Good brother, half a man weren't we yet gone?
I have been looking all night for her.
Her?
The beautiful beautiful one I danced the evening with?
Where did she go?
Disappeared like the fine morning mist.
She was lovely.
The loveliest.
I'm not certain of that, for I too found a lovely maiden. She lives here.
The woods.
Yes, at the top of a tall tower that has no door or stairs.
Where?
2 leagues east from here, just beyond the mossy knoll.
And how do you manage to visit?
I stand beneath her window and say, Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair to me. And she lowers the longest, most beautiful head of hair, yellow as corn, which I climb to her.
Rapunzel. What kind of a name is that? Yes, I've never heard of such a thing.
She's just as true as your maiden. Maiden running for a prince. None will run from us.
Yet one has. Did I abuse her or show her disdain? Why does she run from me? If I should lose her, how shall I regain the heart she has won from me? Agony beyond power of speech, when the one thing you want is the only thing out of your reach.
Behind her tower, she sits by the hour, maintaining her head. Blind and becoming, and frequently humming a light-hearted air. More painful than yours, when you know she would go with you. If there only were doors. Agony, oh the torture they teach. What's as intriguing
Or half so fatiguing as what's out of reach. Am I not sensitive, clever, well-mannered, considerate, passionate, charming, as kind as I'm handsome and dare to a throne?
You are everything maidens could wish for.
Then why no?
Why no?
The girl must be mad.
You know nothing of madness. Till climbing her hair and you see her leaving all the while hear your
Agony, misery,
won't
though it's different for each. Always 10 steps behind.
always 10 feet below
And she's just out of reach. Agony that can cut like a knife. I must have her to
Two princes, each more handsome than the other.
plenty of spills, don't you? Hello. These slippers, they're not much suited for these surroundings. Actually, they're not much suited for dancing either. I'd say those slippers were as pure as gold. Yes, they're everything you could wish for in beauty. What I wouldn't give for just one. One is not likely to do you much good. Yes. Well, was the ball just as wonderful as last evening? Oh, it's still a nice ball. Yes. And they have far too much food. No, the prince. Oh, the prince. Yes, the prince. If he knew who I really was. Oh. Who? I'm afraid I was rude. Oh, how? Now I'm being pursued. Yes. And I'm not in the mood. You must really have taken a liking to her. I have no experience with princes and castles and gowns. Nonsense! Every girl dreams of having
Look,
a...
sir, look!
Yes, there she is. Move!
I must run! And I must have your shoes! Stop that! I needed to have a baby! I need to get out of here!
Where did she go?
Who?
Don't play the fool, woman.
Oh, you mean the beautiful young maiden in the ball gown. She went that direction. I was trying to hold her here for you.
I can capture my own damsel. Thank you.
Yes? Where did he go? Who? The prince, of course. That direction. But you'll never reach them. We would have the mongrel if the cow hadn't molested us. Cow?
Please let me just compare this color with that of your own. Thought you were returning home. I've had no luck.
You the cow?
Yes, I'm a cow. I've only 2 of her for.
3.
2.
3. Compare this to your corn.
Where did you find this?
Oh, I just pulled it from a maiden in a tower. 3. And I almost had the 4th, but she ran away.
Well, we have 1 midnight left. Surely you cannot get the slipper by then.
We? You mean you'll allow me to stay?
Or perhaps it will take 2 of us to make that child.
You've changed. You're daring. You're different in the woods. More sure. More sharing. You're getting us through the woods. If you could see, you're not the man who started, and much more open-hearted than I knew you to be.
It takes 2. I thought 1 was enough. It's not true. It takes 2 of us who came through. When the journey was rough, it took you. It took 2 of us. It takes care. It takes patience and fear and despair to change. You swear to change and tell it you do. It takes 2.
You've changed. You're thriving. There's something about the woods. Not just surviving. You're blossoming in the woods. At home, I fear we stay the same forever. And then, out here, you're passionate, charming, considerate, clever.
It takes 1 to begin, but then once you've begun, it takes 2 of you. It's no fun, but what needs to be done you can do. There's 2 of you. If I dare, it's because I'm becoming aware of us as a pair of us, accepting a share of what's there.
We've changed. We're strangers. I'm meeting you in the woods. Who minds what dangers? I know we'll get past the ones that once were past. Let's hope the changes last.
Milky White! And the owners! And my hen!
Look at this hen is dropped in my hand.
A golden egg? I've never seen a golden egg!
You see, I promised you more than the 5 gold pieces I gave you, sir.
5 gold pieces.
Now I'm taking my cow.
5 gold pieces?
No, I never said I would sell.
But you took the 5 gold pieces.
You took 5 gold pieces?
I didn't take, you gave.
Where are the 5 gold pieces?
An old man came to
I want my cow!
I never said you could have it, I said you might.
You would take money before a child?
Milky White is dead! 2!
2 minutes gone! 2 minutes gone!
2 midnights gone, and the exhausted baker and his wife buried the dead Milky White.
You must go to the village in search of another cow.
And what do you propose I use to purchase this cow?
Here. Tell them it's magic.
No person with a brain larger than this is going to exchange a cow for a bean.
Then steal it.
Steal it? Just 2 days ago, you were accusing me of exercising deceit and securing the cow.
Fine. Then don't steal it. You resign yourself to a childless life.
I feel it best. You go for the cow. As I have met a maiden with a golden slipper these previous years, and I feel I might succeed in winning one of her shoes.
Fine, fine. It's simply fine.
Unfortunately for Rapunzel, the witch discovered her affection for the prince, fond scared her away.
What did I clearly say? Children should listen. No, no, please. What were you not to do? Children must see and learn. Why could you not obey? Children should listen. What have I been to you? What would you have me be? Handsome like a prince. Ah, but I am old, I am ugly, I am embarrassing. You are ashamed of me. You are ashamed. You don't understand.
It was lonely atop that tower.
I was not company enough.
I am no longer a child. I wish to see the world.
Stay away from my hero! Slice you into 1,000 bits!
I don't want it. I was just admiring it.
My granny made it for me from a wolf that attacked us. And I skinned the animal. And best of all, she gave me this beautiful knife for protection.
Look what I have. A hen that lays golden eggs.
I don't believe that egg came from that hen. Where did you get that egg?
From the kingdom of the giants. Up there. And if you think this is something, you should see the harp that the giant has. It plays the most beautiful tunes without you even having to touch it.
Of course it does. Why don't you go up to the kingdom and bring it back and show me?
Well, I could.
You could not.
I could.
You could not, Mr. Liar!
I am not a liar. I'll get that harp. You'll see.
After having cast out Rapunzel to a remote desert, the witch returned to take the prince by surprise. And as he leapt from the tower, the thorns into which he fell pierced his eyes and blinded him.
Oh, my eyes! Oh! Oh, my eyes!
As for Cinderella, she returned from her final visit to the festival.
He's a very smart prince. He's a prince who prepares, knowing this time I'd run from him. He's read pitch on the stairs. I was caught unawares, and I thought, well, he cares. This is more than just malice. Better stop and take stock while you're standing here stuck on the steps of the palace. You think, what do you want? You think, make a decision. Why not stay and be caught? You think, well, it's a thought. What would be his response? But then what if he knew who you were when you know that you're not what he thinks that he wants? And then what if you won? What a prince would envision. Although how can you know who you are till you know what you want, what you don't? So then which do you pick? Where you're safe out of sight of yourself, but where everything's wrong? Or where everything's right and you know that you'll never be long? And whichever you pick, do it quick, cause you're starting to stick to the steps of the palace. It's your first big decision. The choice isn't easy to make. To arrive at a ball is exciting, you know once you're there, though it's scary. And it's fun to deceive when you know you can leave, but you have to be wary. There's a lot that's at stake, but you've stalled long enough, cause you're still sitting stuck in this stuff on the steps. Better run along home and avoid the collision. Even though they don't care, you'll be better off there where there's nothing to choose and there's nothing to lose. So you fry up your shoes, then from out of the blue, and without any guide, you know what your decision is, which is not to decide. You'll just leave him a clue. For example, a shoe, and then see what he'll do. Now it's he, not you, who is stuck with a shoe in a stew, in the goo. And you learn something too, something you never knew on the steps of the palace.
Don't come any closer to me. Please just hear me out. We have nothing to discuss. You
I will take this to the prince, and we shall search the kingdom tomorrow for the one to fit the shoe.
It's mine! I don't care if it costs me my life!
Give her the slipper and all will come to her.
What was that noise?
Sir, just a bolt of lightning in the far kingdom.
How dare you go off and search without me?
Sir, I thought that I might...
Enough of what you thought. I employed a ruse and had the entire staircase smeared with pitch. And there, as the maiden ran down, remained her slipper.
Brilliant.
I thought so. It did create quite a mess, as the other guests learned.
And sir, I've succeeded in obtaining the second slipper.
Give her the slipper and all will come to a happy end.
Who are you, old man?
When first I appear, I seem deleterious.
Shut up!
No, do as he says. He's obviously a spirit of some sort. And we only need the one.
Yes.
There's a dead giant in my backyard! I heard Jack coming down from the beanstalk calling for his axe. When he got to the bottom, he took it and began hacking down the stalk. Suddenly, with a crash, the beanstalk fell, but there was no Jack. For all I know, he's been crushed by the ogre.
Worrying will do you no good. If he is safe, then he is safe. And if he's been crushed, then there's nothing any of us can do about it. We must be off. I need my rest before tomorrow's search is to commence.
Doesn't anyone care? A giant has fallen from the sky.
The midnight is near. You all the objects?
Yes.
This cow does not look as white as milk to me.
Oh, she is. She is.
This cow is covered in flour.
Well, we did have a cow as white as milk. Honestly, we did.
Then where is she?
She's dead.
We thought you'd prefer alive.
Of course I prefer a live cow. So bring me the dead cow and I'll bring her back to life.
You can do that?
No!
There you are. I've been worried sick.
Mother, look. The most beautiful harp.
You're stolen too much. You could have been killed coming down from that plant.
She's too heavy.
What's happening? Now I have two friends. A cow and a harp.
Feed others to the cow.
What?
Heard me, feed them to the cow. Here, fill this.
She'll only milk for me. Come on, squeeze, pal.
Wrong ingredients. Forget about a child.
No. You wait 1 moment. We followed your instructions. 1, that cow is as white as milk, correct?
Yes.
And 2, the cape was certainly as red as
Yes,
blood.
yes.
And 3, the slipper was...
Yes.
And 4, I compared the color of the hair with this corn.
I pulled it from a maid in the tower.
You what? What were you doing there?
Well, I just happened to be passing
I
by.
touched that hair. Don't you understand? I cannot touch the ingredients.
The corn.
What?
The silky hair of the corn. Pull it from the ear and feed it to the cow.
It's better work, old man. Your son will be the last of your flesh and blood.
Son?
Please, not now.
Yes. Meet your father.
Father, could that be you? I thought you died in a baking accident.
Son, I didn't want to run away from her. That's
I don't understand.
She's milking.
it. Not now. Into the cow. Son!
Father! Father!
All is repaired.
And so the mysterious man died, having helped end the curse on his house. As for the baker, there would be no reunion with his father, and he and his wife, bewildered, returned home. The witch, who had been punished with age and ugliness that night when her beans had been stolen, and the lightning flashed, was now returned to her former state of youth and beauty. And Milky White, after a night of severe indigestion, was reunited with the now wealthy Jack. As for the prince, began his search for the foot to fit the golden slipper. Came to Cinderella's house. Cinderella's stepmother took the slipper to Florinda's room.
Careful, my tongue, darling, I know what will we do? You don't have to go, but when you're in bed, you can sit or ride. You'll never need to walk.
The girl obeyed, swallowing her pain, and joined the prince on his horse, riding off to become his bride.
Look at the blood within the shoe. This one is not the bride that's true. Search for the one
The prince returned the false bride, and asked the other sister to put on the shoe.
Well, a bit, darling, be still. Cut off a bit and the heel and it will. I wonder if you'll have such a life you'll never need to walk.
The girl obeyed, swallowing her pain, but as she was helped on the back of the horse by the prince, he noticed blood trickling from the shoe.
Have you no other daughters?
To which the woman replied,
No, only a scented little kitchen wench is like wife left behind. She's much too dirty, she cannot show herself.
I insist.
and when Cinderella presented herself and tried on the blood-soaked slipper, it fit like a glove.
This is the true bride.
I always wanted a son.
And much to the dismay of the stepmother and her daughter, they took Cinderella on his horse and rode off. Finally, as for Rapunzel, she bore twins and lived impoverished in the desert, until the day her prince, wandering aimlessly, heard a voice so familiar that he went toward it. And when he approached, Rapunzel, overjoyed at seeing him, fell into his arms, weeping. Two of her tears wetted his eyes, restored his vision.
You as soon as you learned your lesson.
Who are you?
Surely you remember me.
Mother?
This is who I truly am. Come with me, my child, and we can be happy as we once were.
She will not go with you.
Let her speak for herself. You are the only family I know. Come with me, please. Give me no choice.
As is often the way in these tales, in exchange for her youth and beauty, the witch lost her power over others. When the wedding with the prince was celebrated, Lucinda and Florinda attended, wishing to win favor with Cinderella and share in her good fortune. But as his sister stood by the blessed couple, Pigeon swooped down upon them and poked out their eyes and punished them with blindness.
think I could be so happy.
And it came to pass, all that seemed wrong was now right, and those who deserved to were certain to live a long and happy life. Ever after, turning over, all is mended, and it's not just for today, but tomorrow, and extended. Ever after, all the curses have been ended, the reverses wiped away, all this tenderness and laughter, for forever after.
Happy now and happy hence and happy ever after.
There were dangers and defeats, and the past would often swerve. There were conflicts and disillusions, but they never lost their nerve, and they reached the right conclusions.
And we got what we deserve. Not to sigh and not to sorrow, tenderness and laughter, joy today and bliss tomorrow and forever after.
As green, as big, as haughty, but we're happy. It was part of our plan that we went into the woods together, wishing our really blind.
I was perfect. I never knew a video of power. I don't like flower in a tower. Then I went into the woods to get my wish and I'm ordinary. I'm happy, happy now and happy and happy ever after. Happy is our common sense and worthy of participants to be happy and forever. You will see your wish come true. So be careful, so be clever. When you see your wish pursue, it's a dangerous endeavor, but the only thing to do.
Those fearful, those deep, those happy, they make loose. The path where you can fools. You mustn't stop, you mustn't swerve, you mustn't forward.
Those deep, those happy, they do for some sort of wish. Without you wishing, never wishing, just your wish to get your wish. Into the woods where nothing's clear, where witches, ghosts, and wolves appear. Into the woods and through the fear, you have to take the journey. Into the woods and down the dell, and pain perhaps the loop is out.
To the woods to live the spell.
To the woods to lose the longing.
To the woods to have the
To
child.
win the prince.
To get the money.
To save the house.
To kill the wolf.
To find the mother.
The kingdom to have, to wed, to get, to save, to kill, to keep, to go to the festival, into the woods. Into the woods. Into the woods and out of the woods.
To be continued.
And happy ever after.
Once upon a time. Later,
I wish
in that same far-off kingdom,
more than anything,
lived a young
more
princess,
than
the
life,
lad Jack,
more than footmen.
wish.
and the baker with his family.
Where? No, I miss.
I wish
More than anything.
more than the moon.
There, I wish just once for a festival.
Where? More than life. I miss.
Time is come for a festival.
More than wishes.
Festival.
I miss my kingdom up in the sky. More than anything.
I wish we had more room.
Way hard.
But despite some minor inconveniences, they were all quite content.
I never thought I'd wed a prince.
I never thought I'd find perfection.
I never thought I could be so happy.
Moments I didn't think we'd be this friends. I never thought we'd have a day.
I never thought I could be so happy.
We're so happy, oh so happy.
With my cow.
Little gurgle,
Darling, I must go now.
We should really sell it.
Where's the cheese club?
wishes may bring problems such that you regret them better than though than to never get them. I'm going to be a perfect mother.
Be a perfect
Be
son.
a perfect mother. I'm going to see that he is so happy. I never thought I'd love my mom.
quarters in due time.
Why expand if you can simply move into another cottage?
We are not moving. This cottage was my father's, and now it will be my son.
You would raise your son alongside a witch?
Why does he always cry when I hold him?
Baby's cry, he's fine. You needn't hold him as if he were so fragile.
He wants his mother.
I can't take care of him all the time.
I'll care for him when he's older. Are you all right?
Yes,
And the baby?
yes, he's fine. Are you all right?
You! You've done this to our house?
Always thinking of your stuff.
Look at my garden!
What of your garden?
Look!
Destroyed.
What has happened?
I was knocked to the ground. I saw nothing.
What could do such a thing?
An earthquake.
Oh, no earthquake. My garden has been trampled. Those are footprints.
Who could do such a thing?
Anything that leaves a footprint that large is no who.
Do you think it was a bear?
A bear! Bears are sweet. Besides, you ever see a bear with 40-foot feet?
A dragon?
No scorch marks. Usually they're linked.
Manticore?
Imaginary.
Griffin?
Extinct.
Giant?
Possible.
Giant.
Maybe we should tell someone.
Who are you going to tell?
The royal family, of course.
The royal family? I wouldn't count on them to snuff out a rat. A giant will all have to go to battle. A giant's the worst. A giant has a brain. A giant's just like us. Bigger. Much, much bigger. With a giant, we're just an expendable bug beneath its foot. Boom!
We are moving!
And so the baker proceeded to the castle, but not before visiting Jack and his mother.
Look, Milky White, it's the butcher.
The baker.
The baker.
Waiting for you, sir.
I'm here to investigate the destruction that was brought upon our house today.
Jack has been home with me all day.
The baker told Jack and his mother that he feared there was a giant in the land.
A giant. I can recognize a giant's footsteps. I could go to your
No,
house
there's
and...
no such thing.
Any help at all would
I'm
be...
sorry, sir, but you'll get none from us. I don't remember anyone caring when there was a giant in my backyard. I don't remember you coming and volunteering to come to my aid.
A giant in your backyard is one thing. A crushed home is quite another.
Look, young man, a giant never strikes the same house twice. I wouldn't worry.
I'm taking the news to the castle nonetheless.
When the baker reached the castle, it was the princess who greeted his news.
Excuse me, madam, but this small man insists on seeing you.
Princess, I'm here to report the appearance of a giant in the land.
Where did you see a giant?
Well, I didn't exactly see him.
Then how do you know there's a giant in the land?
Our house was destroyed, and there's footprints everywhere.
That could have been caused by any number of things. Come, I will show you to the door.
Wait!
A nearby household was visited by a giant not long ago, descending from a beanstalk.
Yes, I remember.
That giant was slain. Now come along.
Wait! Princess, we have a child. You see, he was very difficult to come by. His safety is of great importance.
Are we entirely through now?
I will take this news up with the prince when he returns. Thank you.
It's me, Jack. I must be off to market.
Bye, Mother.
Now, I want you to stay inside.
But I haven't been outside all day.
I don't want you to go outside when there could be a giant on the loose.
But I know how to kill a giant.
Please, we've had our fill of giants.
Mother, I'm a man now.
You're still a little boy in your mother's eyes. Now promise me you won't leave your surroundings. Promise.
I promise.
What happened to your house?
We've had a baking machine.
Besides, I have the wind blew it in, and I couldn't find my mother anywhere. Oh no. So, I salvaged what I could, and now I'm left.
Oh, good friends, what news have you? Young mother's great? What kind of trouble? Oh, no, I can't investigate. A princess is not supposed to go into the woods unescorted. Good idea. I will disguise myself and go to see what's wrong. Thank you, birds. We'll take you, Granny.
What?
We're not going to let her go alone.
Right, I will take you.
never need anyone to take me. I've gone many times before.
Not when there have been such winds blowing.
That's right, we'll all take you.
No! You stay here with the baby.
I'm not about to stay here with the baby when another wind might return.
I know Mother made me promise, but I'm gonna find that giant anyway.
To the woods, it's always when you think it lasts you through again. To the woods you go again to take another journey.
To the woods, the weather's clear. We've been before, it's not here. To the woods, away from here.
To the woods to find the giant.
To the woods, to grandmother's house.
To the woods, the path is straight, no reason then to hesitate.
To the woods, it's not so late, it's just another journey.
To the woods, but not too long. The skies are strange, the winds are strong. Into the woods to see what's wrong.
To the woods to slay the giant.
To the woods, to shield the child, flee the winds.
Find the future,
To shield, to slay, flee.
find,
To fix,
find,
To move,
To battle.
to see what the trouble is. Marshall! What are you doing here? What's the matter?
Oh, nothing. You just locked me in a tower for 14 years without company, then blinded my prince, banished me to a desert where I had little to eat, and again no company, and then more twins! Because of the way you treated me, I'll never, never be happy.
I was just trying to be a good mother. Stay with me, Mr.
Good brother, what a surprise.
brother, how good to see you.
What brings you into the woods today?
I'm investigating news of a giant.
You? Investigating news of a giant? Father would not even do that. That's a job for your steward or less.
Well, what brings you into the woods?
My Rapunzel has run off.
Run off.
Yes, she's a changed woman. She's been fits, crying, mood swings. Nobody could predict what would come next.
What a pity.
And Cinderella?
She remains well.
Does she? Now, brother, do tell me what you are really doing here.
I in a tower like yours was but higher, a beauteously. All around the tower a thicket of friar 100 feet deep. Agony, no frustration more keen. When the one thing you want is a thing that you not even see.
I found a casket entirely of glass. No, it's unbreakable. Inside, don't ask it, made in a lass. Just as unwakeable, what unmistakable agony is the way always barred. She has skin white as snow.
Did you learn her name?
No, there's a dwarf standing guard.
Agony, such that princes must weep. Always enthralled most to anything almost or something asleep. If it were not for the thickets.
A thicket's no trick, is it thick?
It's the thickest.
The quickest is picking a pot with a stick.
Yes, but even when crickets might think about blood,
Well, it's sick.
it's no sicker than your thing with dwarves.
Dwarfs. You're so very upsetting.
Not forgetting the tasks unachievable, mountains unscalable, if it's conceivable but unavailable. Oh, agony, misery, woe not to know what you miss, while they lie there for years.
And you cry on their ears.
What unbearable bliss! Agony that can cut like a knife. Oh well, back to my wife.
Be off. Godspeed, brother.
Are you certain this is the right direction?
You went down the dell. Perhaps you forgot the way. The path is straight.
Was straight. Now there is no path.
Where's the stream? Where's the lily pond? Where's Granny? Calm down. Maybe we should turn back. No!
We'll have to find Granny's house without the path.
But Mother warned me never to straighten the path.
Path is straight for you.
Wait, that was another. See in the distance? 3 oak trees.
Yes, I recognize them.
Granny's house is right by there. If we head in that direction.
The steward and the royal family. What brings you into the woods?
The castle has been set upon by a giant.
Oh no.
I warned you. Why didn't you do something?
I don't make policy. I just carry it out.
And I warned you that you can't count on a royal family to solve all your problems.
I feel it best we go back to the village.
I wouldn't be in such a rush if I were you. Get the stuff the giant took to the castle.
What?
All that's left of my garden is a sack of beans. And there's not much left of your house either.
But I heard giants never strike the same house twice.
Well, you're wrong.
There!
Giants!
What? That size.
Where is the lad who killed my husband?
There's no lad
We
here.
haven't seen him.
I want the lad who climbed the beanstalk.
We'll get it for you right away. Don't move!
I wish you would destroy our house! Not everything! It's because of you I have no mother!
And who destroyed my house? That boy asked for shelter, and then he stole our gold, our hen, and our harp. Then he killed my husband. I must avenge the wrongdoings.
We are not responsible for him.
You're wasting your breath.
She's right. You can't reason with a dumb giant.
Not all giants are dumb. Give me the boy.
We told you he's not here!
The girl is telling the truth.
I know he's there, and I'm going to wait right here until he's delivered to me.
The giant, who was nearsighted, remained convinced that she had found the lad. There is no consensus among them as to which course of action to take.
Put a spell on her.
I no longer have my powers. If I did, you think I'd be standing here with all of you? Now, we'll have to give her someone.
Who?
The steward! It's in his line of duty to sacrifice his life.
Me? I'm not giving up my life for anyone.
I'm waiting.
You must understand, these were people not familiar with making choices. Their past experiences in the woods had in no way prepared them to deal with a force this great.
Excuse me, but would you like a blind girl instead? How dare you! Rid them of their misery.
We're not that miserable!
She doesn't want a woman.
Fine! Then what did you suggest we do?
I'm still waiting.
It is interesting to examine the moral issue in question here. The finality of stories such as these dictates that... sorry, I tell the story. I'm not part of it.
That's right!
Oh, not one of us.
You're always on the outside.
That's my role. You must understand. There must always be someone on the outside.
We want you on the inside now.
You're making a big mistake.
Nonsense.
You need an objective observer to pass the story along.
Well, some of us don't like the way you've been telling it.
If you drag me into this mess, you'll never know how your story ends. You'll be lost.
Wait! He's the only one that knows the story.
You think it'll be fun when you have to tell it yourselves? Think of your baby.
Stop! He's right. Let him go. Put that away.
Now, that's better. You don't want to live in a world of chaos. There must always be an outcome.
Here's the lad!
I'm not the lad!
This is not the lad.
Don't drop it!
Why did you push him into her arms?
You wanted to get rid of him too.
We might have thought of something else.
If it were up to you, a
on, we never know what will happen next.
We'll manage.
Must I search among you for the lad?
No! Jack is just a boy! We had no food to eat and he sold his beloved cow in exchange for magic beans. If anyone is to be punished, it should be the man who made that exchange. That's nonsense!
He was your responsibility. Now I must punish him for his wrong.
We've suffered too. Do you think it was a picnic disposing of your husband's remains?
You are getting me angry!
What about our anger? What about our loss? Who's been flouncing through our kingdom?
Shh, be quiet.
I'll hide my son and you'll never find him. You'll never find him.
Don't upset the giant.
And if you don't go back this instant, we'll get you for what all you've done. Well...
Where is your son?
This is not the lad. Stay here.
The boy's hiding in the steeple tower.
Hansel!
Sorry.
She's in poor condition.
Wake up. Please don't let them get Jack. We won't. Please don't let him be hurt.
I'll do all I can.
Promise. Promise you won't let him be hurt. Promise.
All right, I promise.
Will you come away from there? You killed her!
I was thinking of the greater good. That's my job.
This is the world I meant. Couldn't you listen? Couldn't you stay content? Safe behind walls as our good no matter what you say, children won't listen. No matter what you know, children refuse to love. Guide them along the way. Still, they won't listen. Children can only grow from something you love to something you lose.
Life was so steady and now this. When are things going to return to normal?
We must be off for to arrive by nightfall.
Where are you going?
We're off to the Hidden Kingdom. We can't take everyone.
Fools! There is nowhere to hide.
You'll never make it. You have to stay here so we can find our way out of this together.
Some people are cut out to battle giants and others are not. I don't have the constitution, but as long as I can be of no help, I'm going to hide. Everything will turn out fine in the end.
Not always.
Help the giants that don't own them. You shouldn't say that.
We're thinking the same thing.
Terrible. We just saw 3 people die.
Since when are you so squeamish? How many wolves have you carved up?
A wolf's not the
Go ask a wolf's mother!
Stop it!
I suggest we find the lad now and give him to the giant.
If we give him to her, she'll kill him.
And if we don't, she'll kill half the kingdom.
One step at a time. Maybe if he apologizes, makes amends.
Yes, you return the stolen goods.
Yes, he's a really sweet boy at heart. She'll see that.
People are so blind. It's because of that lad there's a giant in our kingdom. While you stand here talking about this problem, I'm going to find the lad and I'm going to feed him to the giant for lunch.
We're not going to let her feed him to the giant, are we? No.
I'll have to find him first.
I'll go too.
No. You stay here with the baby.
We'll fan out. It'll increase our chance of finding him.
But what if one of us gets lost?
We'll count our steps from right here. No, you stay here with the baby. I do not want you roaming about the woods.
You think our child not with her.
Yes, the baby is asleep. He will be safe with a girl.
But what if the giant were to return
The
here?
giants will not harm them, I know.
How do you know?
I know.
But what if you...
But what if? But what if? Will only a giant's foot stop your arguing? 100 paces. Go. 4, 5. Are you here to slay the giant?
Yes.
Have you come upon the giant yet?
No.
I have.
You have.
Yes.
And why are you alone in the woods?
Oh, my husband's in the woods. We were, well, it's a long story.
He would let you roam alone in the woods?
No, actually, it was my choice.
Your choice? How brave.
Brave?
Yes. Anything can happen in the woods. May I kiss you? Any moment we could be crushed. Don't feel rushed.
This is ridiculous. What am I doing here? I'm in the wrong story. Wait! 1 moment, please. We can't do this. You have a princess.
Well, yes, I do.
And I have a baker.
Of course. How foolish. Foolishness can happen in the woods. Once again, please. Let your hesitations be hushed. Any moment, big or small, is a moment. After all, seize the moment. Skies may fall. Any moment.
But this is not right.
Right and wrong don't matter in the woods. Only feelings let us meet the moment of life. Life is often so unpleasant. You must know this as a peasant. Present meet the moment present as a present for the moment. Jack! Jack! 1, 2. Come on, man. May I be of some service?
The tree has fallen. Mother's grave destroyed.
Oh, I'm sorry.
My wishes have just been crushed.
Don't say that.
It's true. You wouldn't understand.
Well, you can't stay here. There's a giant on the loose.
I'm sure the prince will see to it that the giant is rid from our land.
There's been no sign of the prince. No doubt he's off seducing some young maiden.
What?
I understand that's what princes do.
Not all princes!
You look just like the princess, but dirty. You are the princess.
Please, get up! Get up! I'm not a princess here.
What are you to do?
I must be on my way back to the castle.
You haven't heard? You came upon the royal family. The castle has been set upon by the giant.
And the prince?
He was not with them. You must come with me. You shall be safe in our company.
You'll never catch me!
Come back here, my peasanty weasanty.
Why?
The giants.
Oh, the giants. I had almost forgotten. Will we find each other in the woods again?
This was just a moment in the woods. Now a moment shimmering and lovely and sad. Leave the moment, just be glad for the moment that we had. Every moment is a moment when you're in the woods. Now I must be off to slay a giant. That is what the next moment holds for me. I shall not forget you. How brave you are to roam alone in the woods. And how alive you've made me feel.
What was that? Was that me? Was that him? Did a prince really kiss me? And kiss me? And kiss me? And did I kiss him back? Was it wrong? Am I mad? Is that all? Does he miss me? Was he suddenly getting bored with me? Wake up! Stop dreaming! Stop prancing about the woods! It's not this evening. What is it about the woods? Back to life, back to sense, back to child, back to husband. You can't live in the woods. There are vows, there are ties, there are needs, there are standards, there are shouldn'ts and shoulds. Why not both instead? There's the answer if you're clever. Have a child for warmth and a baker for bread and a prince for whatever. Never, it's these woods. Face the facts, find the boy, join the group, stop the giant, just get out of these woods. Was that him? Yes, it was. Was that me? No, it wasn't. Just a trip in the woods. Just a moment. One peculiar passing moment. Must it all be either less or more, either plain or grand? Is it always or is it never and? That's what woods are for those moments in the woods. Oh, if life were made of moments, even now and then a bad one. But if life were only moments, then you'd never know you had one. First a witch, then a child, then a prince, then a moment. You can't live in the woods. And to get what you wish only just for a moment, these are dangerous woods. Let the moment go. Don't forget it for a moment though. Just remembering you had an and when you're back to or makes the or mean more than it did before. Now I understand. And it's time to leave the woods.
Back by now.
She wouldn't get lost. I'm sure she'll return.
No. I must go in search of her.
We'll come too.
No, you stay Shall return shortly. 1.
Look who I found!
Please don't let her give me to the giant.
It's not our fault the giant wants you.
You're hurting me.
Let go of him!
Leave him alone!
Where did you find this? Where's my wife?
She's dead.
What?
I'm sorry, sir. I came upon her. She was under a tree.
He was sobbing over her like she was his own mother.
How could I let this happen? Should have never let her wander about in the woods.
I buried her in a footprint.
I should have insisted she stayed home.
Remorse will get you nowhere.
My wife is dead.
Wake up! People all around you are dying. You're not the only one to suffer a loss. When you're dead, you're dead. Now, I suggest we give this boy to the giant before we're all so much as dead meat. Keep away from him.
Leave him alone.
Yes. He's the one to blame. Because of you, there's a giant in our midst, and my wife is dead.
But it isn't my fault I was given those beans you persuaded me to trade away my cow for beans, and without those beans there'd have been no stock to get out to the giants in the first place.
Wait a minute, man. Take beans for a cow so old that you had to tell lies on which you told where they were to those beans. Well, don't tell us you persuaded me to use that gold.
It's your fault!
No! No!
Yes, it is.
It's not. It's true. Wait a minute, though. I only stole the gold to get my cow back from you.
So it's your fault!
Yes.
Wait a minute. I kept those beans, but a house was cursed. She made us get a cow to get a cursed bean first.
Well, it's your father's fault that the curse got placed and the place got cursed in the first place.
Oh, but it's his
So, it was his fault.
I guess.
Wait a minute, so I chopped down a beanstalk, right? That's clear, but without any beanstalk, then what's queer is how did the second giant get down here in the first place? Second place.
Yes.
Ha!
Well, who had the other bean? The other bean? You pocketed the other bean.
Yes, I did.
So it's your
No, it isn't, because I gave it to my wife.
So it's your-
No, it isn't.
Then whose is it?
Wait a minute, Cheeks James. That bean you obtained your shoes. Someone who knows what happened to the bean is.
You mean that old bean that your wife, oh dear, but I never knew it, so I said, well, don't look here!
So it's your fault!
But I
This is
just,
her fault.
What shit?
This isn't mine at all.
What?
well, if you had gone back up again, you were ready to eat that head.
But I got it from my mother.
So it's her fault then!
Yes, and what about the harp in the third place?
Oh, yes, she went, dare me to.
I dared you to?
She dared me to. She said that I was scared. She dared me.
No, I didn't!
It's your fault.
Wait a minute!
You had to dare to do.
You don't let the harp
Well,
alone.
you had a trouble with the bean in the first place!
She had raised
Yes, she had raised about the first place.
Bean in the first place!
It's your fault.
You're responsible! You're the one to blame! It's your fault!
It's the last midnight. It's the last wish. It's the last midnight. Soon it will be boom. Told a little lie. Stole a little gold. Broke a little vow. Did you? Had to get your prince, had to get your cow, had to get your wish, doesn't matter how, anyway it doesn't matter now. It's the last midnight, it's the boom splat, nothing but a last midnight, everybody smash flat. Nothing we can do, not exactly true. Always give her the boy. No, of course it really matters is the blame. Somebody to blame. Fine, if that's the thing you enjoy, placing the blame. If that's the aim, give me the blame. Just give me the boy.
No!
You're so nice. You're not good, you're not bad, you're just nice. I'm not good, I'm not nice, I'm just right. I'm the witch, you're the world. I'm the hitch, I'm what no one believes. I'm the witch, you're all liars and thieves. Like his father, like his son will be too. Oh, why bother? You'll just do what you do. It's the last midnight, so goodbye all. Now it's past midnight, soon you'll see the sky fall. Here you want a bean, have another bean. Beans will make for making you rich. Plant them and they soar. Here you want some more. Listen to the roar, shines by the score. Well, you can blame another witch. It's the last garden is yours, separate and alone. Everybody down on our boat, I'll wipe out the wind. Mash the beans again, punish me the way you did then. Give me clothes and a hutch, just away from this bunch and the gloom and the doom and the boom.
Maybe I shouldn't have stolen from the giant.
Maybe I shouldn't have strayed from the path. Maybe I shouldn't have attended the ball.
Yes. Maybe you shouldn't have.
Where are you going?
Away from here.
But we need your help.
You don't understand. My wife is the only one who really helped. I depended on her for everything.
But you said we'd get out of this together.
It doesn't matter whether we're together or apart.
You would leave your child.
My child would be happy in the arms of a princess.
But wait!
How was I to know? How were we ever to know? And when she died, I ran away from my guilt. And now aren't you making the same mistake?
No.
Aren't you running away?
No more questions, please. No more tests. Comes the day you say what for, please. No more.
We disappoint, we disappear, we die but we don't.
What?
We disappoint, in turn I fear, or give though they won't.
No more riddles. No more jests. No more curses you can't undo. Left by fathers you never knew. No more quests. No more feeling. Time to shut the door. Just no more.
Running away, let's do it. Free from the ties that bind. No more despair, or burdens to bear, out there in the yonder. Running away, go to it. When you have in mind, trouble is sun. Just more questions, different kind. Where are we to go? Where are we ever to go? Running away, we'll do it. Why sit around, resigned? Trouble is son, the farther you run, the more you feel undefined. For what you have left undone, and more what you've left behind. We disappoint, we don't leave a mess, we die but we don't.
We disappoint in turn, I guess, forget the leaves won't. Like father, like son. No more giants waging war.
can't we just pursue our lives with our children and our wives till that happier day arrives? How do you ignore all the witches, all the curses, all the wolves, all the lies, the false hopes, the goodbyes, the reverses, all the wondering what even worse is still in store. All the children, all the giants, no more.
I knew you would give up.
He wouldn't leave his baby.
Give me my son. Why does he always cry when I...
Now what are we to do?
You must come up with a plan to slay the giant.
But when?
We all have to think.
There could be just some way we could surprise her.
She's too tall to surprise.
Oh, good friends, I need your help now more than ever. What is the prince? I don't care. What's important now is that we find a way to fell the giant. How can you help? You could do that? How can I ever thank you?
You can talk to birds.
Birds will help.
How?
When the giant returns, they'll attack her and peck out her eyes until she's blind.
Once she's blinded, she'll stagger about.
She'll get angry.
And she'll crush us all.
Smear the ground with pitch.
Yes!
We'll lure her to an area smeared with pitch.
Her shoes will stick and she won't be able to move.
And I will climb a tree and strike her from behind.
I will climb the tree too. It'll take 2 mighty blows.
I'm excited.
I'm going to kill another giant.
Quick! We must find some pitch before it gets dark.
There's something great!
You stay here with the baby. We'll be back soon.
Now, little one, don't cry. No, you want your mother.
Hello.
The giant went in that direction.
My daughter, I didn't recognize you. What are you doing in these old clothes and with a child? You must get back to the castle at once. There's a giant on the loose.
The giant has been to the castle.
No, are you all right? Why are you being so cold?
Maybe because I'm not your only love. Am I?
I love you, I do. But yes, it's true.
Why, if you loved me, would you have strayed?
I thought that if you were mine, I would never need more. And part of me is as content and as happy as I've ever been. But there remains a part of me that continually needs more.
I have on occasion wanted more, but that doesn't mean I went in search of it. If this is the kind of prince you are, what kind of king will you be?
I was raised to be charming, not sincere. I didn't ask to be born king. I'm not perfect, only human.
I think you should leave.
Leave? But I do love you.
Consider me lost, a victim of the giant.
Is this what you really wish?
My father's house was a nightmare. Your house was a dream. Now I want something in between. Please go.
Shall I always love the maiden who ran away?
And I, the faraway prince. somebody, a giant that has been doing harm.
But a giant's a person too. Aren't we to show forgiveness? Mother would be very unhappy with these circumstances.
Mother cannot guide you. Now you're on your own. Only me beside you. Still you're not alone. No one is alone. Truly, no one is alone.
Wait till my mother hears I've killed another giant.
Jack, your mother is dead.
Was she killed by the giant?
She was arguing with the giant, trying to protect you. She was struck a deadly blow by the Princess Stewart.
Oh no! Why would he do that?
He was afraid she was provoking the giant.
Can no one bring her back?
No one.
The steward will pay for this. After I slay the giant, I will slay him.
You'll do nothing of the kind.
But he shouldn't have killed my mother, right?
I guess not.
Then he must die.
No.
Why not?
Because that would be wrong.
Well, what he did was wrong. He should be punished.
He will be somehow.
But how?
I don't know. Stop asking me questions I can't answer.
I'm gonna kill him.
Then kill him. No. Don't kill him.
Sometimes people leave you halfway through the wood. Others may deceive you. You decide what's good. You decide alone. But no one is alone. I wish I know. Mother isn't here now.
Right.
Who knows what she'd say?
Who can say what's
Nothing's quite so clear now.
right?
Feel you've lost your way,
You decide
but you are not alone. Believe me, no one is alone.
no one's alone. Believe me.
Truly, you move just a finger. Say the slightest word. Something's bound to linger. Be heard.
No one acts alone. Careful, no one is alone.
People make mistakes.
Fathers,
Mothers, people make mistakes. Holding to their own. Thinking they're alone. Honor their mistakes. Everybody makes one another's terrible mistakes. Witches can be right, giants can be good. You decide what's right, you decide what's good. Just remember, someone is on your side, someone else is not. While we're singing our song, Things will come up right now. We can make it so. Someone is on your side.
Here she comes.
Remember, don't let her know our plan.
Where is the boy?
We don't know! Yes, we do! We can't go on hiding him any longer. He must pay the price for his wrongs.
Quick, tell me where he is.
You see that tree where the birds are clustered? Jack is in that tree, hiding.
Thank you. Now justice will be served, and I shall leave your kingdom.
Good birds!
She doesn't look very happy.
Ouch.
What's stuck in her head?
But they've done it. She's beginning to sweat.
She's bleeding all over.
She's beginning to fall.
She's beginning to fall away. The slight spoon can catch the potato.
Every knot was once broken.
The harder to wait, the better to have.
The greater the good, the harder the blow.
When going to hide, you know how to get there.
And how to get back.
And eat first.
The knife that is sharp today may be dull by tomorrow.
Now we can all return home and let us hope there will be no more killing.
But where am I to go? I have no one to take care of me.
You have to take care of yourself now, Jack. It's time.
No, it's not. I'll take care of you.
You will?
Yes. I will be your mother now.
I don't want another mother. I want a friend. And a pet.
Of course, we'll have nowhere to go. So we'll move in with you.
Oh no.
It'll be fun.
My house is in shambles. And there's hardly any room. Of course you can come with us.
You shall join us too.
You shall not return to the castle?
I will gladly help you in your home. There are times I actually enjoy cleaning.
How proud my wife would have been of us. How proud it is. My son will never know. Maybe I just wasn't meant to have children.
Don't say that. Of course you were meant to have children.
How will I go about being a father knowing to love my child?
Just calm the child.
Yes, calm the child.
Look, tell him the story of how it all happened. Be father and mother. You'll know what to do.
Alone.
Sometimes people leave you halfway through the woods. Do not let it grieve you. No one leaves for good. You are not alone. No one is alone. Hold him to the light now. Let him see the glow. Things will be alright now. Tell him what you know.
Once upon a time, in a far-off kingdom, lived a young man
Careful the things you do, children will see and learn. Children may not obey, but children will listen. Children will look to you for which way to turn, to learn what to be. Careful before you say, listen to me. Children will listen. Careful the wish you make. Wishes are children. Careful the path they take. Wishes come true. Not Careful the spell you cast, not just on children.
Sometimes the spell may last past what you can see and turn against you.
Careful the tale you tell, that is the spell. Children will listen.
Goes fearful, goes deep, goes dark until you may lose the path leading the fools. You can't just act, you have to listen. You can't just act, you have to think. There are always wolves, there are always spells, there are always thieves who are dying drugs. To the woods you go again, you have to every now and then. To the woods, no telling when you're ready for the journey. To the woods, the run you faster, what you wish you lose the past. To the woods, but mind the past.
To the woods to find the future.
To the woods, but not to stray.
Protect the wolf, pursue from the giant.
The way is dark, the light is dim, but now there's you, me, her, and him. The chances look small,
The choices look grim,
but everything you learn there will help when you return there.
The light is getting dimmer, I think I see a glimmer.
Into the woods you have to go, but that's the way you learn to go. Into the woods to find there's hope of getting through the journey. Into the woods each time you go, there's more to learn than what you know. Into the woods but not too slow. Into the woods it's nearing midnight. Into the woods to mind the wolf, to hear the witch, to honor the giant, to find, to hear, to find, to think, to teach, to join, to go to the festival. Into the woods, into the woods, into the woods and out of the woods. Happy ever after, I wish.
Thank you.